Good morning guys, I hope you're doing well today. I've actually been wanting to try a vegan diet for a really long time now, and I thought now would just be a good time to just jump into it. I've been thinking about it for a long time because of all of the benefits that a vegan diet is supposed to have for you. First and foremost, the treatment of livestock has been pretty awful. Animals aren't just roaming a field like they were 100, 200 years ago. They're like jam-packed into small spaces. It's just also not very clean, the conditions that they have to live in. The animals get sick very easily, so they're injected full of steroids and the antibiotics and everything. I didn't realize this until I watched a documentary a few months ago. But livestock is actually one of the leading causes for emissions and greenhouse gases in the world, next to power plants and transportation. And I hear that if people just kind of cut down on their meat intake, they can actually help out a lot. So that was kind of another reason that I really wanted to try it out. The most important reason for me is health reasons. If you've been following my journey over the past year, I've been really trying to be as healthy as I can. I've been working out more, and I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still playing around with different foods. For the longest time, I was playing around with high protein, not necessarily low carb, but a little lower than the protein intake, and then like lower fats. So it was mostly just very lean meats and then some vegetables, and I try to cut out processed carbs as much as possible. I've noticed that I'm still getting breakouts. Like, they're not as bad as they were before I started being healthy, but I still have just breakouts that pop up. So I decided I would try out a vegan diet for at least a couple weeks to a month and kind of document it for you to see what it's like for someone who went from complete meat lover to just going vegan. When I did my groceries and when I planned the meals for the week, I wanted to be like healthy vegan, no processed foods, I just wanted to cook everything from scratch. When I went shopping, I realized that it's gonna be a lot harder than I thought because one, I'm already giving up meat. I decided instead of kind of just diving in and just completely cutting out an entire food group, I at least would like try to trick myself into thinking that I'm still getting it. So I got some meat alternatives to kind of help me in the process. Okay, let me take you into my fridge and show you what I got at the grocery store yesterday. And if my place looks like a mess, I apologize. Also, Jordan is not going vegan, so I'm still trying to cook meat for him during this week. What I'm trying to do is kind of like have meals where I can just cook chicken or meat separately and just add it on top. Last night we had a tofu salad and I got this vegan dressing from Whole Foods. So good. Oh my gosh, it has no oil in it, which I mean, I don't really care. Right now I'm just trying to cut out meat. I'm not trying to be super picky. So I have some figs here and it's fig season, so I'm super excited about that. Normally when I get figs, they're like super hard and they don't ever ripen for me, so if I see figs at the grocery store and they're actually kind of like squishy, like I'm getting them because they're so good. And then of course I have grapes, I have some hummus here, and then for Jordan I have these Chobani flip cups things. They're so good, but I will not be eating that. And then also I have eggs for Jordan. This is just some shiitake mushrooms. I'm planning on doing like a vegan fried rice with this, and then obviously like for Jordan, I'll just cook some chicken on the side and toss his portion in separately. And then I have some mixed greens, so good. And then some vegan bread. And then I just have some tortillas back there. And then for me, I found this like Smart Ground stuff, which has, so it has all that stuff. I'm thinking I can throw this into fried rice, I can throw this into a lot of stuff, and maybe like do some wraps or something with it for lunch. And then also I got,
still learning about wrap questions. Try asking.
oh my gosh, my Alexa back there just turned on by herself. She started talking on her own and it like scared the crap out of me. But yeah, so I was trying to tell you guys about my meat alternatives I got. I was originally not planning on getting any of these, but then when I went to Whole Foods, they had so many options. So I got this Beyond Meat burger. It's a plant-based burger patty, and it has no soy, no gluten, and GMO free. And you guys, I have to show you a close-up of this. because it looks exactly like hamburger. Does it not? So I plan on eating that burger with some mashed potatoes and vegetables later on this week. This is our deli meat and cheese drawer. For Jordan, I kind of have his stuff in the back here with some provolone cheese and some deli meat. We don't care about that. And then I got some like turkey and chicken bacon. He has some cheddar cheese for enchiladas this week, some Parmesan for the chicken parm. And then for me, I have some tofu. I made half of this yesterday. It was so delicious. And then this is a vegan mozzarella. This is from Miyoko's Kitchen. I've had Miyoko stuff before, even before going vegan, and they're actually really good. This melt and browns, and I've never had this one before, but I'm very curious about this. It's made out of cashews, and they actually make a culture from it too, just like regular cheese, but they use cashews instead. That is like my little meat and deli drawer, because tofu is my meat now. And then this drawer, I have mainly like fruits and stuff, but I have an eggplant, so I'm planning on doing an eggplant parmesan this week, which will be nice because I can cut this eggplant up and do like an eggplant for me, but then I can do a chicken parm for Jordan. I have some tomatoes for salads, I have some basil for the eggplant parm, and then I have some carrot chips to eat with the hummus dip here. And obviously, like, I have just like my fruit. I have some pears, apples, lemon, limes. And then on the bottom drawer here, I have some potatoes, onions, and garlic. The potatoes, I plan on making mashed potatoes and eating that with the Beyond Burger and some vegetables. And then also, I was gonna cut some up and roast it and maybe have that with like some tortillas and do like a potato taco. And over here, I have some bananas because that's like a staple here. We love bananas. And then I have avocados. I like to keep my avocados out until it ripens really nicely, and then I stick it in the fridge and it lasts a really long time. Same with these peaches. Peaches are finally in season and they're so good. And then I got a bunch of coffee also. So here's my coffee and tea stash. And then in the pantry we have, this is really good Sriracha. So this is my favorite kind of like healthier brand Sriracha, but obviously there's nothing that can replace the real Sriracha. It tastes different. And then here I have some capers, which Jordan loves to put in his chicken salads. And then garbanzo beans, because those roast up really easily and they make great fillers for food, and they're high in protein also as a plant-based protein. Then I have some string tomatoes and crushed tomatoes to make the sauce for the chicken parm. And then I have enchiladas, so I'm planning on making enchiladas for both of us. I'm gonna do a chicken enchilada for him, and then I'll do vegan enchiladas for me, and I'll just cook mine separately. I also got some granola, which I'm gonna do in a acai bowl. I'll do that for like lunch or dinner. And then just in case I have like a sweet tooth, I have some Lara bars. These are the coconut cream ones. So good. What else? These cocoa runes, which is phenomenal, whether you're vegan or not. It's organic, it's gluten-free, it's vegan, it's paleo, and it's non-GMO. Okay, put that back. And then for Jordan, he says I got too many of this because normally he likes a selection of cereals, and I got way too many of this particular kind. But these are really good. I like these. And then my favorite cereal, I love this cereal. It's delicious. Can you tell that I love these breadcrumbs? These are Panko Breadcrumbs, and they are gluten-free, organic. The main important thing is they're super crunchy. I love making chicken parm with this, and obviously like mine's gonna be eggplant parm, but I love doing chicken parm with these, and they're a lot healthier. This actually has a lot of protein in it. It has a lot of fiber and protein in it, and then it makes a great crust. And then I have organic chickpeas. I got this from Costco. And obviously sunflower seeds. This is our salad staple. I got a lot of stuff yesterday. For snacks, Jordan loves Triscuits, but I really like these lentil chips. I try not to eat too much of this because, like I said, it's processed. But these are baked. They have lentils in them, so you're getting 4 grams of protein per serving. And then for tortilla chips, I really like Bonitos. Both these chips, they have very few ingredients. There are only whole black beans, pure sunflower oil, long grain rice, and sea salt. And that's it. This has 5 grams of protein per serving, so that's phenomenal. And it tastes really good. I think I like these better than the corn tortillas. Okay, so that was my grocery haul from yesterday. So I was planning on doing a full day vlog video, but I didn't realize that my first vegan grocery haul was going to take me so long to kind of explain, and so I decided to kind of just do my vegan announcement and my grocery haul as one video, and then I will follow that up with my lunch and dinner video with recipes in a separate video so that this video doesn't get too long. So that will just conclude this video. If you are vegan or you've tried veganism or something similar to it, let me know in the comment section below if you have any tips or suggestions on how to make this transition process a little bit easier. I honestly don't know any vegans, and I'm really intimidated by this whole process. I'm still trying to wrap my head around just completely changing the way I cook so that it fits this lifestyle. Other than that, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and also click that subscribe button right there so you don't miss out on my future videos. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.